All right!
Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be studios, and we have Christopher Rent over here.
Hey!
And we have Tommy Von Void over here. And we have 1962.
You.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to be discussing our top 10 favorite albums of 1962.
Oh, you know
and,
it, Paul.
You know, we may
62.
find some 62 albums to hate towards the end. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Possible.
But until then, let's start out with Crystal's top 10.
It's me.
Do it!
Doing it. Yeah. I have no runners-up.
What?
No, I don't.
You know, that's a little disappointing. That is
Seriously,
a little
Crystal,
disappointing.
the fuck?
Sorry. But I do have a good list, and coming in at number 10, coming in hot at number 10, oh yeah! It is Howlin' Wolf by Howlin' Wolf.
Ah.
Classic. Can't go wrong with that. At number 9, Sentimentally Yours by Patsy Cline.
Yes. Yeah, all right, so Patsy Cline makes it.
Makes it. Love Patsy Cline. Such a beautiful voice she had. Damn. Coming in at number 8 is Serge Gainsbourg. Number 4. That's what the album is called, Number 4.
Okay. Don't know it.
Wait, was this his fourth album?
I think so.
Don't know.
I have my own. See, you think she has a crystal ball? I got one too.
Not familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's classic Serge Gainsbourg, but it's probably my favorite of, well, maybe second favorite of all of his records. He's Serge Gainsbourg. I mean, I don't know how else to describe what he does. It's him. You know it the second you hear the first note that it's him. And it's very soothing, and I like it. I like it a lot. My number 7 is The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole.
Ooh. Okay.
Where he does Christmas songs, including The Christmas Song. But you're going to lead with The Christmas Song, because everybody knows it and everybody loves it. And some people don't even know that that's the title of it. The Christmas Song. Yeah, it's good. Coming in at number 6 is Sinatra Basie, a historic musical first by Frank Sinatra and Count Basie.
Ah, yes.
They were good friends, and they've maybe 2 or 3 records they did together, and they're all just butter. They're like butter. They're perfection. Between the 2 of them, it's like, what the fuck? It's magic. It's magic in the studio with those 2. So great.
Yes.
His orchestra, Count Basie, oh my god, yeah. Love, 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 love. My number 5 is Taken Off by Herbie Hancock. Really good. Tommy, I'm just going to have to wind up spending a week at your house.
Just force-feeding
Just
me a bunch of
force-feeding you
jazz.
yeah.
I got a world-class jazz musician that lives across the hall.
Who?
Gianluca Renzi. He
What?
actually has concerts in his apartment sometimes on Sundays.
Are you
We'll have a
serious?
drummer and a pianist come over, and they'll just fucking just cut it up.
Well, go look through his records.
Yeah. Go over there. Invite me over there. All right. My number 4 is John Coltrane. His album is called Coltrane. Because it's John Coltrane.
Yeah, that kind of figures.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, I think, one of his classic records. John Coltrane.
But it's not one of his classic old records.
No. Just classic. My number 3 is Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. Come on, everybody. You know it. You love it.
The 60s are really starting to... When this record hits, that's when the 60s start becoming the 60s.
Yeah. It's so great. And the whole record was great. Just not that song. It's fucking Booker T and the MGs. Thank you, Tommy. Coming in at number 2 is one of the best records ever, not just 1960, whatever this year is, too. It is Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music by Ray Charles. What? Ray Charles sang country songs? Yes, he did.
His country album is one of his most popular albums.
Yeah.
It's a very good album.
It is a great record.
Yeah.
So great. And if you don't know it, you have to listen to it when this show is over.
That, of course, has my favorite Ray Charles song on it.
Which one?
I Can't Stop Loving You.
Oh, so beautiful. So great. But my number 1 record for 1962 is... Can I get a drum roll? Thank you.
But I was going to do it
Right
on the table, and then I
microphone,
realized it was going to
right
fuck
on
up the mic.
It is The Futuristic Sounds of Sun Ra by Sun Ra. O-M motherfucking G, Sun Ra. If you don't know about Sun Ra, get to Wikipedia right now and then just start listening to his records. Because that guy, he's like pre-Stevie Wonder future of music. Like Stevie Wonder's epic time period of the 70s where he put out all those records that were unbelievable. Sun Ra is this kooky dude from Philly who wore like a pharaoh's outfit with a hat with antenna to the, and
He's like the first George Clinton.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And he would talk about space and people that he knew in space. Like, he's the godfather of Afrofuturism, quite frankly. And his music's just like this crazy amalgam of jazz and rock and roll and spoken word and all kinds of shit. But it sounds difficult initially, I think, for a lot of people. But just sit with it. And I think it'll grow on you. You'll get it. But he just can't be touched. Sun Ra. He's great. He's fucking great. So that is my list for 1962.
I
Oh,
can't.
Tommy can't.
Yeah, I can't snap either. But,
I'm the only.
you
but I can do the visual.
Put a sound effect in.
Yeah,
for
there we
mine.
go.
There we go.
I'll just
Look how good I am.
there we go. Okay. All right, let's go. All
right.
Well, I mean, I guess we could go to commercial, right?
Yeah, we could
Yeah,
do
why
that.
not? Why not? Taking a vote here?
Yes.
Commercial.
Yeah,
Okay, commercial.
I say
All right,
commercial.
time.
You know, even studying can have its bright side, especially when you're taking up a subject you really enjoy, like Peter Paul Almond Joy. Homework was never like this, or candy. See, that's the way to learn about almonds, firsthand. And as for coconut, the folks at Peter Paul wrote the book. Of course, that's not the whole story. There's plenty of good milk chocolate, too. See what I mean? With almonds, coconut, and real milk chocolate, cramming's gotta be fun. Uh-oh. Both big bars gone already. Well, cheer up, Rick. It was indescribably delicious. And you know something? We also like the family size Almond Joy. Peter Paul Almond Joy miniatures. They're indescribably delicious, too.
There's the Muriel Corona, a premium cigar.
Long for luxury, light for pleasure.
The brand new Muriel Corona. Take it from Edie Adams.
The Muriel Corona is a fine cigar. The shape is new, the blend is too. It's richer by far. You get the light touch with the right taste for only a dime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Enjoy the new Muriel Corona. Truly a premium cigar.
Long for luxury, light for pleasure.
A classic Corona style.
You get the light touch with the right taste for only a dime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Hey, we're back.
No.
Oh no, we're not.
All right, we're back. All right, so. All right, we're back. All right, so I have some honorable mentions here.
Dick move, Bertolino.
All right. That's all right. All right. All right. So, two. I have two honorable mentions.
Two.
Only two, because it's 1962.
Two.
Right. Yeah, two. Willie Nelson and Then I Wrote.
Ooh.
The very first Willie Nelson album. Yeah. Which has his original version of Crazy
Is he on it? Yeah.
Yeah. And, amongst a bunch of other songs. And of course we have the Beach Boys debut, Surfin' Safari, which merely makes my honorable mentions because it has 2 great singles on it, and then the rest of it is terrible.
Terrible. That's why I didn't even put it on my anything.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Well, the only
actually,
reason I even have it on my honorable mentions is because I really like the singles. I love Surfin' Safari. I actually like Surfin'.
Yeah,
I think it has
great.
409 on it, I think, if
No.
I'm not mistaken. Maybe not.
409 is later.
No, that's on the next one. Well, the thing is, there's some songs like that one that's on like 2 or 3 of the albums, so I'm getting a little mixed up. But yeah, I mean, most of this album really sucks ass. And it's an honorable mention. Okay, so number 10. My number 10. Bob Dylan with Bob Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first Bob Dylan album. Yeah, you know, the thing about the first Bob Dylan album is that this is when he was really just hardcore trying desperately to be Woody Guthrie.
Just take a look at him on the cover.
I mean, you know, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a song here called "Song for Woody." I believe, you know, he's not even hiding it. But the thing about it is that, I mean, even with Dylan sitting there just openly imitating someone, it's still,
Bob Dylan.
you can still tell like there's something happening here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not just a mere imitator. Like he pokes through somehow. But anyway, number 9, Nancy Wilson with "Hello, Young Lovers."
Yeah.
Yes, there's always room for Aunt Nancy Wilson on my lists until we get to the mid-60s, and then sorry, Nancy. But number 8, Royal Flush, Donald Byrd.
Yes.
Yeah.
a good one.
Now this one has Herbie Hancock and Pepper Adams and Billy Higgins and Butch Warren, and this was recorded. This is one of those albums that was recorded in '61 in September, but it wasn't released until '62 September. So that session sat around for a year before they went, oh,
You always put
should we
this
put
up.
this out? Oh yeah, sure, I guess so. Okay. That's the thing about these jazz albums. It's really weird.
I'm also guessing that they probably waited because everybody was putting out their own solo music too.
Well, that's just the thing, is that all of these albums, it's all just collections of these random people that are in this community, and you think, well, why is this a Donald Byrd album and not a Herbie Hancock album?
record, yeah.
You know, why is this not a Billy Higgins album?
I think it was according to who picked up the phone first and was like,
Maybe,
we're gonna
yeah.
we're gonna cut a record.
Yeah.
It's after. Yeah, I think that's what
I
happened.
don't know. But number 7, Dexter Gordon with Dexter Calling. Yeah. This one was recorded in May '61, but not released until January '62.
Yeah.
And it has a similar. It has a similar cover to that Date with Everly Brothers. It has a picture of him in a phone booth, and it's blue.
Very popular
So-
motif.
Yeah. All right. So number 6. Big Band Bossa Nova by Quincy Jones.
Yes.
The opening track in this album. The actual song that was used in Austin Powers is the opening track on this record. That's where they got it. I mean, that's not a song that they wrote and recorded for that movie.
Nope.
From whence it came. But that whole album is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so number 5, Lou Rawls with Les McCann Limited with Stormy Monday, Lou Rawls' debut album.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, Lou Rawls has arrived. Get ready, everybody. Yeah.
So great.
Okay, so number 4, Nancy Wilson and Cannonball Adderley.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That almost made my list.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, this album, it's really only half of it has Nancy Wilson. Like, side 2 is all instrumentals. So if you're in it for Nancy Wilson, it's kind of a half album. But the whole thing is good. It's just, you know.
Yeah. I wish she was on all of it.
Yeah. But number 3, Frank has arrived with Sinatra and Strings. Yeah, finally he's not swinging. And it's like a lush ballad album with a good amount of, like, it has a lot of really atmospheric reverb to it.
Yes.
And this is kind of a good period when they added a lot of reverb that kind of sounded good, depending on the record. But this is one of those albums that sounds great like that. Number 2. Nat King Cole sings, George Shearing plays. Yeah. I mean, this one is like, this has Pick Yourself Up on it. It has I Got a Bad and That Ain't Good. It has Let There Be Love. It has The End of a Beautiful Friendship. It's practically a greatest hits album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But that brings us to my number 1. And this album, I only just heard. This is when I was making these lists, I didn't do a whole lot of going through and listening for the first time to albums because there's just so many. And if something really stood out as something I needed to check out, I would. Well, this is one of those cases, and it went straight to my number 1. Benny King with "Don't Play That Song."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is his third album, and the second one he put out in '62, and this is the one with "Stand By Me" on it. But it isn't even just about that song. I mean, the whole album is
Good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Nicely done.
Very good.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, the characters from the comic strip Peanuts.
This new Falcon Sports Futura is just not for you, Charlie Brown. It's one of the lively ones from Ford. The lively ones?
Oh, yes. They're extra special cars for lively kind of people. Just look at that new Thunderbird-style roof with the optional vinyl covering and these special bucket seats, this big personal console, and beautiful wall-to-wall carpeting. I'm afraid all this would be absolutely wasted on anyone but a genuine lively one.
Oh. But how can you tell if a person is a genuine lively one? Oh, that's easy. By the way they live, the way they think, and by the way they dress.
If you are a genuine lively one, live it up with a lively one from Ford at your Ford dealers, the liveliest place in town.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
Unlike some deodorants, Fresh doesn't guarantee you'll get ahead in business. All Fresh does is keep you fresh.
When you think of it, that's quite a lot.
All right.
All right.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. Yeah, it's
Hi.
Tommy.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you bring Tommy with you?
Oh, he's here.
Yeah,
And
well,
he's
does
got
he
a
have a
list.
list?
He does have a list.
Wow. And does he want to read the list?
Yes, he does.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh, he's going to do it. Oh.
Tell him to hurry the fuck up.
You shut up.
Okay.
Just for that, I'm going to give you an honorable mention.
Oh, shit.
Meet the Supremes by the Supremes.
Ooh.
Yep. Now, by top 10, 1962. Coming in number 10, Dick Dale and his Deltones with Surfer's Choice.
In his Dale tones.
Not Dale. Dick Dale and his
How
Dale
did he
tones.
miss that? How did you miss that, Dick?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not with us anymore.
No, he's not. Yeah. I did get to see him.
Oh, but he still may hear us.
My number 9, Little Eva with Locomotion.
So good.
And my number 8, the aforementioned Ray Charles with Modern Sounds and Country and Western Music.
Yes.
Really is a fantastic record.
So great.
I quite honestly, I feel like that's everybody's favorite Ray Charles album. Like everybody I know who's talked about his albums always singles that one out.
Absolutely cannot go wrong with this album.
Yeah, so good.
I think he did a follow-up too, like more Modern Sounds, but I mean, this is the one though.
Yeah.
My number 7, the Marvelettes with Playboy.
Oh wow.
Marvelettes are great.
Wait, what? I don't know the album. What are the singles on that?
Well, here, I'll go to it right now. See, what happens
find out.
is, unlike the singles of the year, where you only have to, obviously you know how each song goes. With the albums of the year, especially with the 50s and the early 60s, what I've had to do to make these lists is actually practically listen to every goddamn album of that year to make my list. That's what's taken so long. Unfortunately, the side effect of that is there's no possible fucking way I could remember off the top of my head.
Oh,
because you're hearing a lot of stuff for the first time.
What's on each album?
Yeah.
So when you hit me with what's on that album,
yeah,
you've got me cold busted, and I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, no, I can dig it.
So I would
can dig
appreciate if you'd stop fucking doing that. Anyway, this is the album with Beechwood 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and a bunch of other great stuff in there too.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean that as a call out.
So,
I actually thought you would know.
Slow you fucking roll, Bertolino. I can't remember everything.
Stone cold.
Hey, you know what? We're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
But what I did have to do is I had to actually listen to every one of these records and rank them.
Yeah.
I ruled out the ones that just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I brought everything down to like a top 15 or top 20, then had to put those in order, move the ones that didn't make into the top 10 to my honorable mentions, cut a few of that so I didn't have too many honorable mentions. But as a result, there's just no way I could tell you every song on A Date with the Everly Brothers. You know what I mean? I just can't do that.
Right.
Now, when we start getting into the late 60s and early on into the 70s, where we're dealing with records that I have been listening to repeatedly my entire life, yes, I could tell you who fucking mixed the damn thing at that point.
Right. Yeah, I can tell you exactly at what point. Like at exactly 3 minutes and 32 seconds is when the guitar solo.
And you
comes
can hear
in.
at this point in the song a squeaky kick drum pedal. Like I can do that when we get a little further in, but it's going to take me some time.
Squeaky kick drum.
But moving on from number 7, my number 6, Don't Play That Song, Benny King. Yep.
Yes.
It's more about just that one. It's about more than just that one song.
Yeah.
The whole record's really strong.
Yeah.
My number 5, The Drifters, Save the Last Dance for Me.
Castanets.
And number 4, The Orlons with the Wah Wah Tusi.
Wah wah Tusi.
Yep. Number 3, The Four Seasons, Sherry and 11 Others.
Ooh.
Yeah, that almost made my list.
Four Seasons are going to start menacing my lists going forward here.
Menacing is the right word.
Oh, stop it.
I'm not a fan.
Dick. Number 2, Sam Cooke, Twisting the Night Away.
Yeah.
There were a lot of Twist records that came out.
Yes.
Everybody had a Twist
Everybody
record.
had a fucking Twist record, and some were much better than others. Sam Cooke came with much better ingredients to the Twist party.
And the other huge thing during this time period is Bossa Nova.
Yes.
Everybody put out a Bossa Nova record.
Yes.
Yep.
Good grief.
But my number 1 album of 1962 is an instrumental album.
Well.
It is. It contains probably the greatest instrumental I have ever heard. This album would be The Tornadoes with the original Telstar, The Sounds of the Tornadoes. The whole record absolutely just crushes, but it also includes Telstar. And that song, oh my God, do I love that. As far as instrumental goes, fantastic. Just knocks me on my ass.
Well, as an instrumental fan.
Oh, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. And that one in particular, we've talked before about songs that transport you to a place in time. Telstar, I mean, when I hear that instrumental, it's the early 60s, it's the atomic age, there's fins everywhere, we're looking forward to a future of flying cars and settlements on Mars. That song takes me there. And the
settlements on Mars.
The whole album does that.
Yeah, it's
which is great.
All right.
So there you go.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, all right.
Indeed.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let us go to a special message.
A party is a ball to those who think young, and refreshment is light, bracing, clean tasting.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say, Pepsi please. They picked the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young. When you say Pepsi please, you're putting yourself among people who like their leisure. With Pepsi's a drink that's young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yes, get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Honey, will you get this thing fixed while I'm still young? Just one little second, Fred, then I'll have it. There. Okay, let's spin a disc. They're playing our song, Fred. Yeah, pal, and you've earned yourself a Winston. Yeah, Winston. That's the one with filter blend up front. Sure, that's the big difference, Barney. Winston picks out special tobaccos,
Then treats them their own special way.
If you're looking for a filter cigarette that really delivers taste,
You ought to smoke Winston.
you ought to smoke Winston.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
And as I was saying, Winston tastes good.
Like a cigarette should. Like a cigarette should. Like a cigarette should. Like a cigarette should.
Okay. All right. We ready? Well, it's Crystal's turn to start hating. We're gonna start hating 1962. Do we hate 62?
I don't. There's nothing I hate from 1962.
Is there anything
Is there
you
anything
mildly
you
dislike?
dislike?
I couldn't really find anything.
Oh, you don't have anything on your list?
I got
Get the hell outta
zero.
here.
It's blank.
Oh, really?
I got nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Skipping your turn then, over to Paul Bertolino.
All right. Well, when this episode clocks in at a short,
It's my fault.
Yeah, this one.
that's
right
who you
here.
want to. Yeah.
Well, it's always my fault. Either my runners-up lists are too long, or I don't have anything, and it's
Yeah,
too short.
it is. It's always Crystal's fault. It's her
It is
fault.
me.
Get your shit
It's her
together.
fault because of the shirt you're wearing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it says, but whatever it is.
It's the Black Panthers.
Doesn't matter.
People's free food.
Okay. All right. Well, it's also going to be my fault because I only have one.
Yeah.
And I have Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers with the original Monster Mash.
See, I couldn't even. I'm not mad at that.
I always hated them. I never liked them.
No hanging fruit, though.
But see, this is what I'm saying. I got nothing. That's what he has.
Yeah.
So there's really, I mean, unless you've got 15 songs.
Well, he may have something that we don't know about.
What do you got?
15 songs. I do have a dishonorable mention. So in the glut of Twist albums,
Oh.
there's
Oh my God! So it's
there's
gonna
some terrible ones.
Is it a human or an animal?
It is Earl Palmer with Percolator Twist and other Twist hits.
Percolator Twist.
Cover actually has a percolator on it.
Is he inside of it?
No.
Well, so and other Twist hits. So this is saying that Percolator Twist was a hit.
Apparently, in somebody's delusional fucking fantasy, Percolator Twist was a hit somewhere in some alternate history timeline.
Percolator Twist.
Yes.
That's from drinking too much coffee.
Yeah. But that's only my dishonorable mention. My actual worst of the year. Fuck this dude. Honestly, fuck this guy. 1,830 seconds of humor. 837 seconds of humor by Ray Stevens with the Merry Melody Singers.
Oh, boo.
Fuck this guy so hard.
Ray Stevens. Damn.
And the fucking racist horse he rode in on.
He started doing this stuff early.
Oh, way back when, yeah. Yeah.
Probably before we even know.
Yeah, Ray Stevens has been at it. I mean, this I think this is the record with Ahab, the
the
Arab.
Arab, which I hated.
And,
that's that album.
Yeah,
Oh.
and this dude has just, if you look up what he's up to as of late, he's putting out like
Christian records?
like Christian, but novelty records that are like basically like right wing fucking comedy.
Yeah.
Like he's Trumpy. That's the best way I can describe
I'm
it.
shocked.
He's Trumpy, and fuck this guy. I mean, I've basically had his number since the fucking start, and he's just proving me right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's my worst. of
Wait,
62.
are there any minstrel songs on it?
He's got a hell of a catalog. I'm sure there is.
He does. There's a lot of fucking
Yeah, a lot of Ray
Stevens
Stevens.
albums.
Yeah.
America.
Oh, all right. Well,
Okay.
So that's us.
that's us. All right.
I'm exhausted.
Ad time. Ad time.
Watch it, Shores. You're veering off to the right. Listen, Dooley, who's steering this rocket, you or me? Shores, my boy. We're the first beer mugs to reach the moon. And they said it couldn't be done. Hi. Hello. We're the boys from Utica. Bartender, break out the Utica Club. That's natural beer, without artificial bubbles. What's beer? That's beer. Oh, that stuff. We call that moon glow. Look, Shorts. It's true. The moon is made of cheese. Not Swiss cheese, Dooley. Munster cheese. Here comes the noonday crowd. We'll have to finish this later.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're back.
We're back.
Tired of this
And we are.
bullshit.
That's true.
We are.
Crystal's right. We're back.
See?
And but not for long, because we got to get the hell out of here, because this has been a really long 1962 episode. I'm sure you're just like going, okay, I need to go to sleep. But before you do that, if you haven't subscribed, you might try subscribing. And if you subscribe, yeah, make it go like that, will you? And if you do, well, even if you don't, no matter what you do, comment, let us know about your favorite 1962 albums. Let us know how big into Ray Stevens you are. You know, if you're yawning, maybe you might want to tell us, give a list of your top 10 favorite yawns.
You got the record by the Yondells.
Yondells, yeah. Tommy Von Voigt in the
Tommy Von Voigt and the Yondells.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tommy Von Voigt and the Yondells. But no matter what, do come back next week, because we're going to be discussing our favorite albums of 1963.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A
60s are about to
change
start
gonna
taking off now, all right?
Change is going to come.
Yes, indeed. All right. See you then.
Bye. I love that.
The glare of that damn thing.
Where?
Well, it's not a... It's... Well, it's... I look like I have very big white eyes in my...
Now you look like an alien.
Alien eyes. Okay.
All
right.
Alien eyes.
Alien eyes.
Yeah, you know it.
Alien eyes. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Let's try that again. 3, 2.
All right.